Hey YouTube, I'm back again. I'm here today to just give a brief little 10-minute video regarding some of the items I have seen up and down my YouTube feed. These are the most seen items on my particular feed, and so they're all somewhat finance related, so I figured I would give it a go and just give my opinion on each topic, and I would love to hear your comments below. So without further ado, here's topic number 1. By now, you've probably all seen or heard about the Chase Bank glitch. Now, I am a conspiracy theorist, so I always look at things like this was a setup. I feel like there are certain moments in time and certain events that happen that are designed to target the most vulnerable people, the most desperate people. We are in desperate times, and in desperate times, people do desperate things. So when I look at this situation, I'm like, yes, it's check fraud. If you did not know, that is how this is happening, is that people are depositing checks, and the glitch in the system was that the bank was releasing the entire amount of the check. I don't know how your bank works, but I know with my bank, when I deposit a physical check into the ATM, they usually release a certain portion of the money, not the entire portion. They hold the remainder. So let's say you deposit $1,000, they usually give you maybe a couple of $100. And then once it clears, you get the full remaining balance. Well, this glitch apparently was that the bank went ahead and released everything, the whole entire amount. So if said check was $15K, the ATM was releasing all of that money. Now, common sense would tell you that this was not a good idea. Number one, the people were using their own accounts. Number two, they're at an ATM, which is recorded. And I just feel like when these things happen, that the most vulnerable people, the people that are most desperate for funds, will take the bait. I felt the same way with the PPP loans. I felt like people in some very desperate circumstances, maybe even some just want, and of course the criminals that just want to exploit the system too. Of course they're going to be in there. But I felt like the people that were in the most desperate of circumstances or looking for a come up were going to be the ones that fell for the bait. And, you know, yes, there were people who legitimately used those funds. I do not want to take that away from anybody. But, you know, a lot of people scam that system. And I don't know. I always feel like these things, I'm like, oh man, it's just a setup. They want people to fall for the bait. It's like the bait car. You know, the bait car, I don't know if you remember that show where they would sit the bait car out with the keys in it, and I don't know. But anyway, don't do stuff like this, people. Please don't do things like this. You're going to get yourself in a world of trouble and a federal crime because of the amounts these people were withdrawing. Don't do it. Don't take the bait. The next item on my feed is Begtok and or online panhandling. I personally probably have an unpopular opinion about this subject because I don't really have a problem with it. And the reason why is because the power lies with the person with the money, not the person asking for money. And I've personally watched a few of these videos, and some of these people are quite angry. They're cursing people out. They are talking smack and then requesting money, and people are giving it to them. And my thought is, who's the fool in this situation. I don't think it's the person asking for the money. I think it's the person taking abuse and giving their money up. So, I mean, and then some people, I'll be quite honest with you. I have given money to people online. I have. If I feel in my heart that what I'm seeing connects with me, it resonates with me, and I feel the person is worthy of that, then I will do that. And that is my choice because it's my money. So, I don't really see a problem with it. And I think that if it really were that big of a problem, then people would stop giving their money. I mean, I've watched some of these videos, and yeah, it's hardcore, man. It's hardcore, and people are still giving money. So therefore, you can't control another person's pockets. Any ramifications from this, I don't know if it's illegal. I'm not sure. But if it's not illegal, the only ramifications would be if the people are not including this money on their taxes, which, come on. Do we really think that's happening? I don't think so. Unless they're going through a legitimate source like GoFundMe or something like that. But I just, it doesn't bother me. For whatever reason, I'm not affected by that. People do what they do. They have that right, and the people who are giving their money have their right to give their money to whomever they choose to give it to. And that's just how I see it. That I can't even, if you don't want to see it, click on past it, scroll. That's all I got. And the last topic is one that I have actually covered before, and that is everybody's broke. Now, my opinion has not changed. I do not believe everybody is broke. What I do believe, though, is that people are becoming more and more broke because of the economy right now. It is freaking insane. It's taking a toll on everyone. Some of that, I will be honest with you, I feel is self-inflicted. And I hate to say this way because I know it's going to offend some people, but part of me feels that we as a society, we have gotten so used to certain luxuries that we have now converted those luxuries into must-haves. They're now needs in our minds, but they're not necessities. And once you get used to a certain lifestyle so long, I think a lot of people fight to maintain that lifestyle. They don't want to make changes to their lifestyle to reduce their standard of living for a little while until the economy either straightens out or it goes down the tank, which is, looks like where it's headed. But anyway, that's another story. But a lot of it too is not self-inflicted. It's these high prices. It's the fact that things are not going down. They're only going up. The price of rent, the cost of a mortgage, and interest rates, food, all of these things, gas, are skyrocketing, and it is taking a toll on people. So my feeling on this particular topic remains the same. Do I believe everybody is broke? No. Do I believe that people are getting more and more strapped for cash as time goes on? Absolutely. I also feel that people can make changes to how they spend their money. It's just not going to be fun. It's not going to be fun. And if we have learned anything from our predecessors, they have been through some times that we haven't seen yet, though we might be headed there. I think we could learn a lot from them in how in those times they pulled together, pooled resources, families stayed together, extended families, people came together to add all of their resources together to make it through those times. We may be headed there. And those folks that did that, they had to give up some stuff. You know, they weren't eating like caviar and steaks every day. So I think that it would be wise in these times for you to really think about your wallet and think about some of the things that you could do without. I can tell you that cable and streaming services, that you will not die without them. They don't have to be there. Like, there are certain things that we can cut, is what I'm saying. And even though it's going to suck and it won't be a fun life maybe for a little while, you may have to do that. Heck, we all may have to do that at some point. So that's my feeling on it. This topic really depresses me because I do not like where we are right now. And I'm not sure where we're going. And that's sad. That's saddening to me. So anyway, take care of yourselves. Try your best to do what you can do with what you got and keep pushing. I know it's hard out there. So hold tight to your family and friends. Try to make a circle of people that you can rely on if you can, if you're lucky and blessed enough to do so. And so that's all I got. And I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.